All right, boys and girls, welcome back. All right, and we're going to be looking at our words to know for this unit. We've had all of these words to know. We had make, play, said, good, she, all, he, and know. So throughout the unit, we have learned 8 different new words to know. Over here, going to our letters that we learned through this unit, our letter J, our jumping Jill, uh, helped us learn the J sound. And our Mr. X-ray helped us to learn the X sound. Edna Elephant helped us to learn the E sound. Ozzy Octopus will help us to learn the Ah sound. And Hattie Horse helped us to learn the H sound. And Keely Kangaroo helped us to learn the K sound. So we'll be focused on these letters and those words to know this lesson. I'm going to read you a little poem, and the poem is called I Had a Little Nut Tree. I had a little nut tree, nothing would it bear, but a silver nutmeg and a golden pear. The king of Spain's daughter came to visit me, and all for the sake of my little nut tree. I skipped over water, I danced over sea, and all of the birds in the air couldn't catch me. So that's our little poem. We'll be learning about trees in this lesson, as you learned from our companion read. So let's take a look at our phonics for today. We're going to be doing some blending, segmenting, doing a little different today using our chart that would normally be very large in our class. It's very small in my book. And it starts off with this little song. I will sing the first part of it, but I won't sing it for every word I sound out. So it says, if you think you know this word, raise your hand. If you think you know this word, raise your hand. If you think you know this word, then raise your hand and say it. If you think you know this word, raise your hand. And then I will sound out a word. P, I, P, I. And someone would raise their hand and they would say, pie, Miss Jackson, pie. And I would say, absolutely. And then they would cross off the pie on the chart. All right, but since we're not all together, I'll sound it out. You say what you think it is, and hopefully it is the right sound. All right, my next sound I'm going to say j, a, j, a, If you said jam, that is correct. Jam has j, a, All right, next word. P, each, p, each. If you said peach, you are correct. Nice job. Next one. D, ish, d, ish. If you said dish, you're absolutely correct. K, up, k, up, k, up. If you said cup, you're correct. And it's a measuring cup that we have here. All right, next one. P, a, n. P, a, n. If you said pan, good job. Last but not least, egg, egg. And that word would be egg. Good job, boys and girls. All right, we're going to move over to our quick erase. And you should be getting faster and faster at this. All right, so our first word we'll start off with is bed. B-ed, b-ed, bed. If I erase the B in bed and put an F, we now have ed, fed. If I erase the F and put the R, we now have ed, red. Good job, boys and girls. Our next quick erase. We're going to put let. If I erase the L in let and put the M, it's met. If I erase the M and met and put a J, I have jet. All right, new word. If I start off with wish, wish. If I erase the W and put an F, it's ish, fish. And if I erase the F and put a D, I have ish, dish. All right, and our last quick erase is sub. If I erase the S in sub, I put a D, I have dub. And if I erase the D in dub and put C, I have cub. All right, good job, boys and girls. We are going to go back to the table. All right, so again, these books I don't have in my house. So I'm going to send you to a YouTube taping of the book. But we're going to go over some vocabulary words that you will hear in the story. The story you're going to be listening to is Bread Comes to Life. It says a garden of wheat and a loaf to eat. Written by George Levison, photography by Shuma Thaler. Let me see, I can't really see through the camera. Yeah, I think that's what that says. All right, so here are our words that we'll be hearing in the story. First word is crop, a plant that is grown for food. Our next word is golden, which is deep yellow. The next vocabulary word, grind, to crush and scrape into small pieces. Our next word, patch, a small piece of land. Sprout, to begin to grow. We heard that in our other story, right? And then sturdy, not easily bent or broken. Alrighty, so again, we're going to be reading about bread and what kind of food is on the cover is bread. And, we'll talk about the steps it takes to make bread that we eat. It'll be very interesting to learn those steps. So right now it's time for you to go on over. You will be doing page 60 in your workbooks. That's on, if I don't find a page in my book, here we go. The page 60 in your books is about your vocabulary words. And then we will listen to the story and that's in your book. And then you will answer questions, a Google Chrome, a Google page. You will answer the questions. And then when you come back, we'll be with writing. All right. I'll talk to you soon.